I was in a sitcom, Father Ted, which you know, and I remember we were shooting this episode with a friend of ours called Michael Redmond. You know Michael Redmond,
comedian,
wonderful comedian, and he looks great. And he played this character called Father Stone, and the episode was like the most boring priest of all time comes to stay. So he's the worst house guest you can imagine. So that's kind of the episode, and the priests, Father Ted and Father Dougal, are trying to entertain him. So we teach him to play golf, and for people who don't know the show, it is set in the bleakest, most miserable place in the world. And it was always shot at the most bleakest, most miserable time of the year. So you're talking deep into November, freezing cold, -5, lashing out of the heavens. And if that wasn't enough, there was 2 rain machines as well for extra rain and extra misery. So and it was taking a very long time to get this scene. And like after 6 hours of this, absolutely freezing cold. I mean, really freezing. You know, the bones were rattling, and the rain like getting into every fibre of every stitch of clothing. And you know, I was genuinely worried. I thought I was going to die. I really genuinely thought I'm not going to survive this. Like it was going to hour after hour of this relentless misery, and we're an hour from the nearest town. You know, so this is like how remote it is. It's like the moon or somewhere. It's like it's just. And finally, it was because of bad light we had to stop. They would have gone on forever. And I just said, I cannot get into a car and like so wet and so cold. I went up to the nearest house and I knocked at the door and I said, I'm really, really sorry, but can I have a bath? I had no choice. And, you know, granted, I was dressed as a priest and it might have helped, but they just kind of looked at me and went, you know, okay. And
did they recognise you from Father Ted?
No,
they just thought you were a cold priest.
It was the first series, so no one would have ever seen it. Nobody would have even been aware there was filming going on. You know, it was like it was just this extremely wet, bedraggled priest came to the door and asked for a bath, and that was, yeah, fair enough.
I like the fact you didn't even ask for a shower. You wanted a bath.
It had to be a bath.
You needed to properly unwind.
It had to be a bath.
Out of interest, was there a bubble bath?
No, it was just a plain bath.
Plain bath.
Yeah.
Are you called Roisin?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
You grew up in London, right?
Yes.
But with this full-on Irish name, were people okay with it, or do they get it wrong every time?
Most people say it Roisin. You know, it's ridiculous. I respond to anything beginning with R. When I was at school, we had this teacher called Mr. Arch. He was a lovely man, and he just couldn't say my name. And my friends just made my name longer for him, so that my nickname at school was Roykin San Gonzalez. Just to Mr. Arch, he was like, "That's not how you say it," but he wasn't sure. He was always a bit like, and they're like, "She's got fodders on it. There's a fodder over the O that turns into Roik," and it was.
Hang on, there's a what over the O?
It's a fodder. It's like a hyphen.
It's a little dash, like you'd get in French, like a greve or a.
Yeah.
What's now? Tell me what the O means.
The O.
Yeah, in O'Hanlon. Why do so many Irish names have an O in front of them?
It's just an expression of surprise.
Is it?